like to tear, okay? Rent with anguish because of you. And my heart is pained. I fear lest ye shall be cast off forever. So, man, Nephi really loves his brothers. At this point, I'd be like, man, Nephi just got to let him go. But he loves his brothers where he's feeling so much pain and empathy for them because he doesn't want them to be cast off forever because of their wickedness. Behold, I am full of the Spirit of God, insomuch that my frame has no strength. Wow. I just got to keep reading. I can't. That's just incredible. And now it came to pass that when I had spoken these words, they were angry with me. Oh, my gosh. They're mad because he's reciting to them the miracles that they saw. What we read in chapter 16 is the wicked take the truth to be hard. Laman and Lemuel are taking this to be hard. He's just calling them out. He's telling them the truth, and they're taking it to be hard. So what do they try to do? They've already tried to kill him multiple times. Let's see what they try to do now. They were angry with me and were desirous to throw me into the depths of the sea. So they were desirous to throw me into the depths of the sea. And they came forth to lay their hands upon me. And as they came forth to lay their hands upon me, I spake unto them, saying, in the name of the Almighty God, I command you that if you I command ye touch me not, for I am filled with the power of God, even unto the consuming of my flesh. And whoso shall lay his hands upon me shall wither even as a dried reed, and he shall be as naught before the power of God, for God shall smite him. He's like, I don't even need to explain that. You guys get that. He just hit him with some power, right? He said, don't touch me. You're going to wither up like a dried weed. And if you guys don't know what withering up like a dried reed is, let's see. To fade, to lose its native freshness, to waste away, to lose or want, to cause to fade or become dry. The sun withereth the grass. So you guys get that. They're about to just, if they touched him, they were going to explode or just wither. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said unto them that they should murmur no more against their father, neither should they withhold their labor from me, for God had commanded me that I should build a ship. And I said unto them, if God had commanded me to do all things, I could do them. If he should command me that I should say unto this water, be thou earth, it should be earth. And if I should say it, it would be done. He's not playing anymore. He's like, guys, don't touch me. If God told me to do anything, I could do it. That faith is strong. Well, he's also seen visions and angels. I'm sure he has no doubt. And now, if the Lord has such great power and has wrought so many miracles among the children of men, how is it that he cannot instruct me that I should build a ship? And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said many things unto my brother, insomuch that they were confounded and could not contend against me. All right, if you guys don't know what confounded means, let's see what happens as brothers after he hits them with the truth. To mingle and blend different things, so that's not it. To throw into disorder. So they were thrown into disorder. To mix or blend so as the occasion to make mistake. Well, now, they were perplexed right here. To perplex, to disturb the apprehension by distinctness of ideas and words. To abash, to throw the mind into disorder. To cast down, to make ashamed. To perplex with terror, to destroy. So I think he just perplexed them. Their ideas and their words, they couldn't even think. They're like, oh my gosh. He confounded them and they could not contend against me. Neither durst they lay their hands upon me, nor touch me with their fingers, even for the space of many days. So Nephi hits them with the truth in bountiful. He's like, don't you dare touch me or you're going to explode. All right, he tells that to his brothers. Laman and Lemuel, they don't even try and touch him for the space of many days. They don't even get near him. They're scared. They believe. They felt something. They're like, yo, let's not touch Nephi. We might actually dry up like a withered reed. We might die. Now they durst not do this. It says, now they durst not do this lest they should wither before me. So powerful was the Spirit of God, and thus it had wrought upon them. So the Spirit of God finally, I guess they were finally able to feel it, and it wrought upon them. It worked on them. And it came to pass that the Lord said unto me, stretch forth thine hand again. All right, man, this is like kind of the climax of the chapter. This is the best part. It's all been good, but this is what happens. And it came to pass that the Lord said unto me, stretch forth thine hand again unto thy brethren, and they shall not wither, before thee. He had to warn Nephi. He said, they're not going to wither before thee, but I will shock them, saith the Lord. And this will I do, that they may know that I am the Lord their God. And it came to pass that I stretched forth my hand unto my brethren, and they did not wither before me. He had to make sure we knew that. Wither before me. But the Lord did shake them, even according to the word which he had spoken. And now they said, we know of a surety that the Lord is with thee, for we know that it is the power of the Lord that has shaken us. And they fell down before me, and they were about to worship me, but I would not suffer them, saying, I am thy brother, yea, even thy younger brother. Wherefore, worship the Lord thy God, and honor thy father and mother, and thy days may be long in the land which the Lord thy God shall give thee. Oh my. I was going to stop and explain, but it's just too powerful. It's too powerful, guys. Nephi testifies to his brothers that they need to repent and that they need to follow God. They're making fun of him. They try to throw him in the ocean. He says, if you touch me, you're going to wither away like a dried reed. You're going to die. They don't touch him for many days. And then the Lord comes to him and says, hey, stretch forth thy hand. Stretch forth your hand towards your brethren. I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to wither away in a dried reed. I'm just going to shake him. I'm going to shock him. So Nephi stretches forth his hands through the power of God, shakes his brothers. They're shaken. And then they run up to him and they're like, oh my gosh, all right, now we know God is with you. We're so sorry. They kneeled down. They were about to worship me. They fell down before me and were about to worship me. So they're literally about to worship their younger brother. But the humility of Nephi at this point, where immediately he says, brothers, I'm your brother. I'm even your younger brother. Wherefore, do not worship me, worship the Lord thy God, and honor your father and mother. Stop talking trash on our dad, that thy days may be long in the land which the Lord thy God shall give thee. And we all know that the Lord thy God is about to give them the promised land in the Americas. So he's like, just follow God. Woo, man, what a powerful chapter. We read 55 verses together, and Nephi recited pretty much every miracle that given to the children of Israel to explain to his brothers why they should follow God and stop being so hard in their hearts. They try to throw him in the ocean. He testifies that if they do, they'll die. They don't touch him for many days. Then he shocks them. And then they're like, all right, we're sorry, Nephi. If anybody's watching live or watching in the comments or watching this, and throw me in the comments, if you haven't read this story, do you think they're going to, from now on, never murmur? Do you think Laman and Lemuel are going to be perfect? Do you think they're going to they're going to follow God and never stray? I'm curious if you guys think that, because you think after all these things they would, but I'm going to explain that later. You tell me what you guys think, and we can dive into it. Hopefully this has been helpful, guys. My testimony is strong that God lives, that Jesus is the Christ. As you dive into the scriptures every morning, as you pray as you pray every day, you see God's kingdom. As you read his scriptures, as you learn about his dealings with his children throughout history, you will be strengthened. You will come closer to God. I don't understand how reading this, again, I'm not here to convince anyone it's true, but if anyone that's reading this thinks that this doesn't help you get closer to God, I don't know why it wouldn't, because we just learned that God blesses his children if they follow his commandments. Okay? And so seek God, seek his kingdom, pray, read, write what you're grateful for. It seems like Nephi, through keeping the plates, was able to maintain gratitude in his heart, even through all the hard times, all the afflictions that they've gone through in their journey. We need to do the same. We need to follow his example, keep a record, be grateful for the things we have, the ups and the downs. God is real. He will bless us. That's my testimony. I love you guys. Hopefully this was helpful, and I can see you guys on the next video. I'm going live right now, so let's see what some people got to say. So we got some people saying that it wasn't a cloud. They walked for 40 years in confusion. So and his name is Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven, yeah, I thought there was a cloud. I'll have to go read. I'll have to read again the story of their journey. It says that they walked for. He said no, they walked for 40 years in confusion. Yeah, if that's what you believe, that's fine. For me, when it says 40 years, what I understand that to mean is like, it doesn't mean technically like 40 years. It means like a solid, like a large amount of time. It was just symbolic. The word 40 years just means a long time. Now, I think they were directed by God, right? It says, I think he led them, because every time that the cloud or whatever they were following moved, they would follow it, right? I'll have to read it and I'll come back to you. So my man right here says, better read the Bible, not this fan fiction. A man cannot become as gods. We are led to love each other and hope for mercy. Have faith that God guides your steps. Seventh Heaven, I appreciate you coming in and watching. God bless you, brother. And I appreciate your opinion. I respect your opinion. If you think this is fan fiction, then hopefully you're a fan. Hopefully you're a fan, because this is a good story. Even if you don't believe it's true, what I just read, if you're not a fan of what I just read, I don't know what books you like, but I would invite you to like good books and pray, and actually pray to see if this is true, not just hate on it, because I'm sure you haven't read it all. But if you have and you don't believe it, that's okay. There actually are a lot of people that read it that don't believe it, so no big deal. All right, Seventh Heaven, I appreciate you again for watching. Bless you. I hope you have a great day. Hope everyone has a great day. It doesn't look like there's any more comments, but I got nothing but love for people that believe this and don't believe it. I get it. Not everybody in the world is going to be Christian. Not everybody in the world is going to believe what I believe. That's just life. All right, so no big deal. All right, everyone, have a good one. Hopefully, again, this helps. Love you all. Peace out. See you on the next one.